Nell Calloway. I am the CEO President of the Chennault Aviation Military Museum.
Holly Boudreau. I'm the Director of the Chennault Aviation Military Museum.
12 years ago, Mary Tyrell, whose husband was a disabled veteran, came to us and she said that she wanted to honor his military service, and they had been thinking about ways to do that, and she felt like that honoring them by having Christmas trees decorated with service members and different branches of the military would be a great way to do that. She contacted Alana Cooper, and Alana contacted us. We had a committee, got together, planned on how we were going to do this. We had a huge tree out front, and we asked people to come and donate either patches or pictures or some type of memorabilia in honor of those who have served or are serving in the military. And we decided to call them freedom trees because that is what our military does. You know, I think people take freedom for granted. And so freedom is something that we have to remind people there's a big price that's paid for that freedom. My favorite thing now is to tell people, God gave me life, but the veterans and soldiers have given me the privilege to live that life any way I want to. We have 6 trees that we decorate in honor of the 6 branches of the military: the Army, the Marines, the Navy, the Air Force, the Coast Guard, and now we have our Space Force. People can bring their pictures again. They can bring patches to honor, you know, the different branches that they served in, or the different squadrons, or their ranks, or whatever they want to bring to honor that.
We have a lot of people that won't come into the museum, and maybe they'll place it after hours on the trees, and that's okay. We have people that want to bring in a copy of a photo, and we'll laminate it for them, and we'll put it on the tree for them. They can't physically put it on the tree themselves. They can come after, they can come during the museum's hours, they can come during the Veterans Day ceremony, they can come after the Veterans Day ceremony. And then we wrap them up real tight and take all the stuff off, and we put it back out next year.
November 11th is Veterans Day, and that is the importance before the whole holiday season. Thanksgiving, because we are grateful for our veterans, and Christmas, before all of that takes place, to have these reminders set up. So we feel like it kicks off the whole Christmas holiday season.
We really make sure that we do our best to appreciate all of those that have served every day. But on Veterans Day, it's just extra special. We do a missing man ceremony with West Monroe ROTC. We usually have taps that's played. We usually have a great speaker, and then we finalize that night of appreciation and honor with those trees being lit up.
Last year we started with having a flag retirement ceremony. So if you have an American flag that is torn or needs to be retired, then please bring it to us and we'll make sure that it's done in a proper way. Your husband served in the military. You experienced the deployment. You'd experienced the absence of having a brand new baby.
As somebody that's lived it, I appreciate it, but I want the people that haven't lived it to appreciate it as well. We had a 2-year-old, and he was gone for a year. He was deployed in Iraq and Baghdad. They were ambushed and attacked. He's currently 100% disabled military Army vet. But now to look back, and my husband's been home 20 years, and you know, it's just so nice to know that people still appreciate that service and sacrifice, and they're not forgotten. It's an honor to be able to work at a place and bring that appreciation to all the people that come here.
Brad came home, obviously, but Brad came home with a lot of internal and external scars that had to be dealt with. And I think Mary Tyrell, when her husband was a disabled veteran, and she pushed him around in a wheelchair, and I think that's what she was expressing, the need to honor and for him to know that his service was not going to be forgotten. The World War II veterans, they've all gone now. We're losing a lot of the Vietnam veterans, but we still honor what they do because they have given us all these years, over 200 years of freedom. So hopefully when the soldiers, the now active duty soldiers, come through here, they too will know that we're not going to forget their service and that we're going to honor their contributions to our freedom and the lives that we have. We are a private museum. We don't get state or federal funding. We have to raise our own money for everything. So contributing, becoming a member. A member of the museum is $25 a year. You know, it's not that much, but $25 adds up if you have 100. Also reminding people that we have this fantastic museum here with over 12,000 artifacts on display.
I think it's important for this area to know that this place is bigger than it looks. It has historical meaning to this town and this area, and probably your grandparents and great-grandparents. And so why not come be a part of something that appreciates the history that we have, the soldiers that are currently serving, and the future that we can all make together.